Hello there, footy tippers. Round 17 of the NRL, of course. It's another split round with Origin 3 just around the corner. And unfortunately, with the Bulldogs and Seagulls Friday night, Brett Kimmorley, it takes a bit of the sting out of it, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Certainly the Bulldogs lose their halves. Obviously, Josh Morris will make a comeback, but go straight back into Origin. So you would think that Manly will have the upper hand on Friday because they do lose Daly Cherry-Evans, but that's about it for the football side. Anthony Watmo's still suspended. So they go on as normal. They were brilliant last Friday night, the Manly football side. They beat the Roosters, and I think they'll beat the Bulldogs comfortably.
Okay, the Dragons, didn't they bounce back to form against Melbourne on Monday? And the Cowboys were good as well across the weekend. This will be a nice game.
Be a good game, yeah. Paul McGregor showing that he wants to be an NRL coach, and the players are responding. That's certainly a nice thing to watch. I thought the Dragons were brilliant on Monday night. Game plan was very good. They executed the plays. Benji Marshall getting some form. The Cowboys were good at home, but they stink away from North Queensland, so I think the Dragons win that one.
Okay, speaking of coaches, the Roosters take on the coachless Sharks as I nod, wink and do whatever at the noddy, but you'll be on the sideline perhaps for Fox rather than in the coach's box.
Well, I'm an interested observer of what's happening there, Russ. I will assure you that. I know they had a great victory last week. No Paul Gallen, no Todd Carney, the two stars for the Sharks last week. It seems to be self-destructing there at the moment. Yeah. They're looking for a coach. I know there's always players who will unite.
One swallow
and
doesn't
back.
make a summer.
Roosters, they're sliding under the radar. They haven't quite got last year's performances yet, but they're still winning. Yeah. Obviously, they keep their halves, who would normally be effective from state of origin.
They'll lap Cronulla.
They'll put 50 on them.
Yeah, I reckon so too. Tigers and Panthers should be a really good game on Sunday. The Panthers need to stop the rot a little bit while the Tigers have been up and down like the proverbial.
They have, yeah. I think the Tigers at Leichhardt should be packed. It should be traditional Sydney football sides. This should be a sellout on Sunday. I know there's no Robbie Farah, which affects the Tigers. And as you said, for the Panthers, they're knocking on the door, but they're not really winning. They're not exciting. They're not
making you feel like they're a top four side.
No, they are hanging around to be a top four side. And I think Penrith will get this victory because Robbie Farah is out. Okay,
and the Rabbitohs take on the Titans Monday Night Football at ANZ. Do I need to say the obvious that both teams desperately need to win this?
Both teams are really ordinary. Both teams are struggling at the moment. The Rabbitohs beat the Warriors 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I went, wow, this is it. This is going to be their season. And last week they played a North Queensland side, and they were boring. They were horrible. So Luke Keary needs to come back for South. That'll be what gets their season back on track. If it's this week, I'm not sure, but it will be very soon. And for the Titans, hold the football. Do your best because they're sliding out of the 8 again.
Yes, they're already out of the 8. They're sliding out of the 10.
Yeah, well, South's to win, but the game's going to be ugly.
Yeah, I know. Let's have a look at Noddy's tips for this weekend. Manly Dragons, the Roosters, Penrith, wrapping it up with the Rabbitohs on Monday night.